Hello and welcome to Creation Staycation's Poetry Workshop number 4. It's been good, hasn't it? I've enjoyed myself anyway. I hope you have. And I hope you've got a little collection of poems. You might think of making a book of them or having them all in one file on your computer. You might even, when you've finished them all, think about some illustrations because you like to do drawings as well, or you've got a photograph or whatever. Make a proper little book of them. Something to be proud of. Yeah. So today we're going to write with a refrain. What is a refrain? I hear you ask. What is a refrain? I'll tell you. It's a line that repeats through your poem. If you do it in verses, it'll come at the end of the verse probably, but it doesn't have to, I suppose. If you do one long list of lines, it can just come at different times through that, or it can come at the same time through that. But it's the same line. And the idea is that because it's the same line, you'll get it into your head. Or whoever's reading it will get it into their head. It's a bit like a chorus, but it's not really like a chorus, because a chorus is a whole verse on its own that repeats through the song. But it's the same purpose. It's so that you'll easily remember what you think is the important bit. Okay, so we need a refrain to start with, even though it's going to be the last line in your verse. Something along the lines of, God loves me and he thinks I'm good, or great, or special, or whatever you like really. But the important thing is to remind people that God thinks you're something special. Because we're going to write about ourselves and we're going to say things about ourselves, first of all, that are pretty good, and then something that's not quite so good, and then the refrain. So we say something good, we say something good again. Do you remember workshop 2 where we did that? So you say something and then you say it again, or you say it a bit differently. So that'd be the first half of the verse. Then something that's not quite so good, and then the refrain. So, for instance, that repeating things in the workshop 2 it was, I wrote, there's a ginger cat sat in my garden, staring up at the nest in the tree. So it doesn't quite say the same thing, but it says a bit more about what he's doing. He's sitting in the garden, but he's not just sitting there, he's looking up into the tree. Wonder why? Because there's a nest in it. So that explains more about why he's doing the first thing. Yep. He's still as a stone in the rockery, pretending he doesn't see me. So even though I've opened the back door, he's still staring up at the tree. I've said a bit more, not repeated it, but added to it. So, a couple of things there about yourself. So, I like to run really fast. I think I'm a sports car. So that would be 2 things, both about you running fast. The one about being a sports car, saying a little bit more about how bonkers you are, perhaps. But no, so it's fine. Get the idea. And then one thing that's not so good. So I like to run really fast. I think I'm a sports car. Sometimes I crash into things. And then the refrain, but God loves me and he thinks I'm great. There are really smashing things about us all. And there are some things about us that aren't that good, really. We can say that. And just after we've said that, we can remember that God loves us and he thinks we're really good. Okay. Usual thing, when you've finished, go through it, check it, change words, change the order of things, and then finally sign it, because you're as proud of it as God is of you.